5 dangerous vitamins seniors over 60 should never take or take with caution. Hold on just a second before you pop that next vitamin pill. This is something every senior over 60 needs to hear. What if I told you that those little pills you faithfully swallow every morning, the ones you trust to keep you healthy and strong, might actually be working against you? I know it sounds crazy, but here's the shocking truth. Millions of seniors are unknowingly taking vitamins that could be harming their hearts, clouding their minds, and damaging their bodies. Let me tell you about Mary, a vibrant 68-year-old grandmother from Ohio. For years, Mary took her multivitamin religiously. She thought she was doing everything right, staying active, eating well, and taking her vitamins. But then things started to go wrong. Mary began feeling dizzy, weak, and achy. At first, she brushed it off, telling herself, "I'm just getting older." Sound familiar? But during a routine doctor's visit, Mary discovered something terrifying. One ingredient in her healthy daily vitamin had been slowly building up in her body for months, causing serious side effects she never saw coming. Mary's story isn't unique. This is happening to seniors everywhere. And here's why after 60, your body changes dramatically. Your liver and kidneys slow down, making it much harder to process and eliminate excess vitamins. What was perfectly safe in your 40s can become dangerous in your 60s and beyond. Those symptoms you might be blaming on just aging, the fatigue, memory, fog, joint pain, they might not be aging at all. They could be vitamin toxicity. But here's the incredible news: when you get it right, vitamins can be absolutely life-changing. A groundbreaking study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with optimal nutrient levels had up to a 36% lower risk of death from all causes. That's huge. So today I'm exposing the 5 vitamins you should never take after 60 and the 5 you should consider starting today. Stick around until the end, because vitamin number 1 could be the key to a longer, healthier life. And if you're serious about aging strong and healthy, hit that subscribe button right now, ready to discover which vitamins could save your life. Let's dive in. 5 dangerous vitamins seniors should avoid right now. All right, let's dive into the vitamins that could be quietly sabotaging your health after 60. Some of these might be lurking in your medicine cabinet right now. So grab your vitamin bottles and let's check those labels together. Number 5, the vision villain. Vitamin A, retinol, and retinol palmitate. Now this one's going to surprise you because we've all been told vitamin A is great for our eyes, right? Well, here's the problem. Not all vitamin A is created equal. The forms you'll find in most supplements, retinol and retinol palmitate, are like house guests that never leave. They're fat soluble, which means they move into your liver and fatty tissues and just stay there. And as you get older, your body becomes much slower at clearing them out. Picture this: you're faithfully taking your multivitamin every day, thinking you're doing something wonderful for your health. But month after month, year after year, that vitamin A is quietly building up in your system like sediment in a pipe. Then one day you start feeling dizzy. Your skin becomes dry and irritated. Your joints ache more than usual. You think, well, I'm just getting older. But what if it's not aging at all? What if it's vitamin A toxicity? In severe cases, this buildup can cause terrifying symptoms, increased pressure in your brain, hair loss, and here's the scary part: it can actually make your bones more likely to fracture. The very supplement you're taking to stay healthy could be making you more fragile. Here's the good news: there's a much safer way to get vitamin A. Focus on foods rich in beta-carotene: carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach. Your brilliant body only converts what it needs and safely eliminates the rest. Number 4, the silent saboteur. Iron, unless your doctor says otherwise. Here's one that's going to shock you. Iron supplements could be one of the most dangerous things in your medicine cabinet right now. I know what you're thinking. But iron gives me energy. I need it to fight fatigue. Hold on, let me explain why this thinking could be putting your life at risk. Here's the truth most people don't know. After menopause, women stop losing iron through their monthly cycles. And men, they rarely need extra iron after their teenage years. So if you're over 60 and taking iron, just in case, you could be setting yourself up for a health disaster. When you don't need iron but keep taking it anyway, something terrifying happens. It starts building up in your most vital organs. We're talking about your liver, your heart, your pancreas. This condition is called iron overload, and it's way more common than doctors used to think. Here's what's really scary. All that excess iron creates what scientists call oxidative stress. Basically, it's like rust forming inside your body. This cellular damage dramatically increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and even cancer. But here's the most frustrating part. Iron overload is a master of disguise. The symptoms: fatigue, joint pain, weakness. Sound familiar? These are exactly the things we blame on just getting older. So most people never suspect their iron supplement is the real culprit. In fact, joint pain is one of the biggest red flags for iron overload, and symptoms typically don't show up until after 50, right when people start taking more supplements. If you're taking any multivitamin with iron, stop right now and ask your doctor for a ferritin test. Don't guess with your health, get the facts from your blood work. Remember, when it comes to iron, after 60, sometimes less really is more. Number 3, the bone betrayer, high-dose calcium supplements. This one's going to blow your mind because it goes against everything we've been told for decades. We've all heard it a million times. Take calcium for strong bones. But here's the shocking truth. Those high-dose calcium supplements you're faithfully taking could actually be putting your heart and kidneys in serious danger. I know this sounds crazy, but listen to this. Major research, including groundbreaking studies from Johns Hopkins, found that calcium supplements don't even prevent fractures in older adults. In fact, they can increase your risk of constipation, painful kidney stones. And here's the really scary part: heart attacks and strokes. Here's what's happening inside your body that nobody talks about as you age. Your bones become much less efficient at absorbing calcium. So where does all that extra calcium from those mega dose supplements go? It doesn't just disappear. It starts building up in places you definitely don't want it. Picture this: instead of strengthening your bones, that excess calcium is hardening your arteries, forming stones in your kidneys, and even settling in your joints. It's like your body is turning into stone from the inside out. Here's what the experts now recommend: get your calcium from real food sources like dairy, leafy greens, and fish with soft bones. Your body knows exactly how to handle calcium from food, but those synthetic megadoses, they're like a flood your body can't control. If you absolutely need a supplement, keep it under 1 mg per day and never exceed 2,000 mg total from all sources. Number 2, the anti-aging trap, high-dose vitamin E. This one's going to make you angry because the supplement industry has been lying to you for years. You've probably seen those vitamin E bottles promising heart health and anti-aging benefits. Right. Well, here's the devastating truth. High-dose vitamin E supplements can actually be risky, especially for seniors and anyone taking blood thinners. I'm not being dramatic here. Listen to this: your body only needs about 15 milligrams of vitamin E per day. That's tiny. You can easily get that from a handful of nuts or some spinach. But supplement companies are selling you doses that are 20 times higher than what you need. Here's what happens when you take those mega doses over 300 milligrams. Your blood becomes dangerously thin. We're talking about easy bruising, uncontrolled bleeding, and the most terrifying of all, hemorrhagic stroke, which is bleeding in your brain that can kill you instantly. But wait, it gets worse. Remember all those promises about preventing heart disease and cancer? Complete lies. Some studies even found that people taking 400 IU, about 270 milligrams of vitamin E daily for several years, had a higher risk of heart failure and certain cancers. Because of these risks, experts recommend getting your vitamin E from food rather than supplements unless your doctor specifically advises otherwise. Are you taking vitamin E supplements right now? Check that label and tell me the dose in the comments. You might be shocked. Number 1, the Nerve Destroyer High Dose Vitamin B6. And here we are at the most dangerous vitamin of all, one that could literally steal your ability to walk. Now, don't get me wrong, vitamin B6 is absolutely incredible when you get the right amount. It powers over 100 reactions in your body, keeps your nerves healthy, and gives you energy. But here's the terrifying part. The supplement industry is selling you doses so high they can permanently damage your nervous system. Listen closely, you only need about 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams per day. That's it. The recommended daily allowance for adults over 50 is 1.7 milligrams for men and 1.5 milligrams for women. You can easily get that from everyday foods like chicken, bananas, potatoes, or chickpeas. But supplement companies, they're cramming 50, 100, even 200 milligrams into their pills. That's over 100 times what you actually need. Here's what happens when you take these mega doses: your nerves start dying. It begins with tingling in your hands and feet, then numbness. In severe cases, people lose the ability to walk properly. The National Institutes of Health warns that anything over 100 milligrams daily can cause serious, sometimes permanent nerve damage. And here's the heartbreaking part: many seniors experience these symptoms and blame it on just getting older. They shuffle to their doctors, complaining about tingling hands and numb feet, never realizing their healthy vitamin is slowly destroying their nervous system. Some studies even suggest that 50 milligrams, half the official danger zone, can be risky for older adults when taken long term. That's still 30 times more than you need. Right now, go check your multivitamin label. This isn't about being cautious, it's about preventing permanent nerve damage that could change your life forever. Talk to your doctor immediately if you're taking high-dose B6. Your nerves are counting on you to make the right choice. Now I'm dying to know which one shocked you the most: the calcium betrayal, the iron overload, or that nerve-destroying B6. Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if this opened your eyes to the dark side of supplements, smash that like button. It helps more seniors discover these life-saving truths. Coming up next, I'm revealing the 5 vitamins and nutrients that are absolute game changers for seniors. These are the ones that can help you stay strong, keep your mind razor sharp, and maintain your independence for years to come. Trust me, what you're about to learn could literally add healthy years to your life. So don't go anywhere. The best part is coming up right now. 5 life-changing vitamins that could add years to your life. All right, now we're getting to the good stuff. After all that doom and gloom about dangerous vitamins, let's talk about the 5 nutrients that are absolute game changers for seniors. These aren't just backed by science, they're backed by real people living stronger, healthier lives after 60. So grab a pen, because you're going to want to remember every word of this. Number 5, the brain protector, folate, vitamin B9. Let's kick things off with folate, your brain's best friend after 60. Folate is essential for making new cells, supporting brain function, and keeping your heart healthy. Here's what most people don't realize: as you age, your body becomes much less efficient at absorbing folate from food. And if you're taking certain medications or dealing with digestive issues, you could be running dangerously low without even knowing it. Why should you care? Because low folate levels are directly linked to stroke risk and cognitive decline. We're talking about your memory, your thinking skills, your ability to stay sharp and independent. You need about 400 micrograms daily, and while you can get folate from leafy greens, beans, and citrus fruits, here's the fascinating part. The folic acid in supplements is actually absorbed better than folate from food. Your body can use it more efficiently. So if you have trouble getting enough from your diet, a supplement may help. And get this, a massive analysis of multiple studies found something incredible. People taking folic acid supplements had a 10% lower risk of stroke. If you're taking medications like methotrexate, or if you have digestive problems that mess with nutrient absorption, this could be a total game changer for you. Think about it, one simple supplement could help protect your memory, sharpen your thinking, and reduce your risk of heart and liver problems. That's not just supplementation, that's insurance for your future. Number 4, the miracle mineral magnesium. Now let's talk about the mineral that could solve problems you didn't even know were connected: magnesium. This is one of those nutrients that flies completely under the radar, but it's absolutely crucial for your muscles, nerves, and heart. And here's the kicker: as you get older, your body becomes terrible at absorbing it. Plus, if you're taking blood pressure medications or heartburn pills, you're probably running even lower. Let me tell you about Robert, a 76-year-old who was at his wit's end. Night after night, he'd be jolted awake by painful muscle cramps. His legs would seize up, his sleep was a disaster, and he felt exhausted all the time. Sound familiar? Robert's doctor ran a simple blood test and discovered something eye-opening: his magnesium levels were dangerously low. So they made two changes, added more nut seeds and leafy greens to his diet, plus a gentle magnesium supplement. The results: within just 1 month, Robert's cramps practically disappeared, and he was sleeping like a baby again. This isn't unusual. It's happening to seniors everywhere who finally get their magnesium levels right. Here's what's really scary. Low magnesium doesn't just cause cramps. Research shows it's linked to irregular heartbeat, cognitive decline, and even type 2 diabetes in seniors. The early warning signs are sneaky too: fatigue, loss of appetite, little muscle twitches that you might brush off as just aging. But if you ignore it, things can get serious fast. We're talking abnormal heart rhythms and confusion that could change your life forever. The good news: it's incredibly easy to fix. Load up on almonds, pumpkin seeds, spinach, and whole grains. If you need a supplement, go for magnesium glycinate or citrate. Your body absorbs these forms much better. Tell me, do you struggle with muscle cramps or restless sleep? This could be your answer. Share your story in the comments. Number 3, the Sunshine Savior Vitamin D. Here comes the big one: vitamin D, your body's sunshine vitamin and absolute lifesaver after 60. This isn't just another vitamin, it's literally the difference between staying strong and independent or ending up fragile and housebound. And here's the heartbreaking truth: most seniors are walking around dangerously deficient and don't even know it. As you age, your skin becomes much less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. Plus, let's be honest, you're probably spending more time indoors than you used to. This creates a perfect storm for deficiency that could cost you your independence. Let me tell you about Gloria, an 80-year-old who learned this lesson the hard way. One minor stumble led to a devastating hip fracture that changed her entire life. But when her doctor ran tests, they discovered something shocking: her vitamin D levels were dangerously low. Here's the incredible part: with a daily supplement and more time outdoors, Gloria didn't just recover, she got stronger. Her balance improved, her bones got denser, and she regained her independence. That's the power of getting your vitamin D right. The research is absolutely clear: low vitamin D in seniors dramatically increases your risk of fractures, dangerous falls, and even infections. We're talking about life-changing, sometimes life-ending consequences from something completely preventable. You need about 800 to 1,000 IU daily. That's the sweet spot for most seniors. The upper safe limit is 4,000 IU. But remember, more isn't always better. Too much can actually harm you. While you can get some vitamin D from fatty fish and fortified milk, let's be real: most seniors need a supplement to reach protective levels. Here's what you need to do right now. Ask your doctor for a vitamin D blood test. Don't guess with something this important. Get the facts and take control of your bone health before it's too late. Your future mobility depends on the decision you make today. Number 2, the memory guardian. Vitamin B12. This is the big one, folks. Vitamin B12, your brain's best friend and the guardian of your memories. If there's one vitamin that could literally save your mind, it's this one. B12 is absolutely crucial for memory, nerve health, and making healthy red blood cells. But here's the devastating problem. As you age, your body becomes terrible at absorbing it. Here's what's happening inside your body. You're producing less stomach acid, which is essential for pulling B12 out of foods like meat, fish, and dairy. And if you're taking common medications like acid blockers, blood pressure pills, or diabetes drugs like metformin, you're making the problem even worse. Get ready for the shocking statistic: up to 20% of seniors, that's 1 in 5, are walking around with dangerously low B12 levels and don't even know it. The symptoms start so subtly that most people blame them on just getting older. It begins with fatigue and mild memory problems. Then comes the numbness and tingling in your hands and feet. Your walking becomes unsteady. You might feel confused or depressed. And here's the terrifying part: if you ignore these warning signs, B12 deficiency can cause irreversible nerve damage and cognitive decline that looks exactly like dementia. Imagine going to doctor after doctor, getting diagnosed with age-related memory loss, when the real problem is something completely fixable with a simple vitamin. That's why the National Institute on Aging says every single person over 60 should have their B12 levels checked regularly. This isn't optional, it's essential for protecting your brain and nerves. Have you or someone you love been experiencing unexplained memory problems or nerve issues? Don't just accept it as aging. It could be B12 deficiency, and that's completely treatable. One simple blood test could save your mind. Isn't that worth asking your doctor about? Number 1, the ultimate life extender. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, DHA, and here we are, the absolute champion of senior nutrition, omega-3 fatty acids. If you could only take one supplement for the rest of your life, this should be it. These aren't just healthy fats. They're literally life-extending, brain-protecting, heart-saving powerhouses that could add years to your life and life to your years. Omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA, are like premium fuel for your heart, brain, eyes, and joints. They fight inflammation throughout your entire body, sharpen your memory, and dramatically slash your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. Let me tell you about Edna, a 75-year-old who was struggling with joint pain, brain fog, and worrying cholesterol numbers. She made one simple change, added more salmon to her diet, and started taking a high-quality fish oil supplement. Within just a few months, something amazing happened. Her joint pain melted away, her focus became razor sharp, and her cholesterol numbers improved so much that her doctor was amazed. This isn't unusual. It's happening to seniors everywhere who get serious about omega-3s. But here's where the research gets absolutely mind-blowing. Multiple large-scale studies show that seniors with higher omega-3 blood levels have dramatically lower risks of heart disease, cognitive decline, and death from all causes. The Rotterdam study, one of the biggest studies ever done, found that seniors who ate more fish had up to 60% lower risk of dementia and a whopping 70% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Think about that. You could potentially cut your Alzheimer's risk by more than 2/3 just by getting enough omega-3s. You can get these from fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Plant sources like walnuts and flaxseed help too, but they're not as powerful as the EPA and DHA from fish. If you choose a supplement, and most seniors should look for at least 1,000 millimoles of combined EPA and DHA, and make sure it's third-party tested for purity. So tell me, are you a fish lover or do you prefer plant-based sources? Share your favorite omega-3 foods in the comments. Let's lock this in your life-changing supplement game plan. All right, let's quickly recap your new power lineup: folate to protect your brain, magnesium for better sleep and muscle health, vitamin D to keep your bones strong, B12 to guard your memory and nerves, and omega-3s to extend your life and protect your heart. But here's the crucial part. Don't just run out and start popping pills. Get blood tests first to see what you actually need. Supplements work best when they're tailored specifically to your body, not some one-size-fits-all approach. So which one of these five surprised you the most? Was it the brain-protecting power of B12? The life-extending benefits of omega-3s? Drop your answer in the comments right now. And if this video opened your eyes to the truth about supplements, smash that like button and share it with someone you care about. This information could literally save lives. Now here's how to build a bulletproof supplement routine. First rule, food first always. Real whole foods don't just give you vitamins. They come packed with fiber, antioxidants, and hundreds of other compounds that work together like a symphony. Leafy greens, nuts, fish, and beans are nutritional powerhouses that no pill can match. But when you do need supplements, here's how to stay safe. Become a labeled detective. Check those supplement labels like your life depends on it, because it does. If you see mega doses, like 5,000% of your daily value, run the other way. That's not health. That's a recipe for toxicity. Keep a supplement diary. Write down everything you take and bring that list to your doctor at least once a year. This simple step could catch dangerous interactions before they hurt you. Demand quality. Look for USP verified or third-party tested supplements. You want what's on the label, not heavy metals or mystery ingredients that could poison you. Get tested, don't guess. Blood tests for vitamin D, B12, iron, and magnesium. Take the guesswork out of supplementation. Your doctor can give you personalized advice that's actually based on your body's needs. Stay tuned. We're about to bust some dangerous supplement myths that could be putting your health at risk. Let's blow up 3 myths that could be putting your health in serious danger. Myth number 1, if a little is good, more must be better. This thinking could literally kill you. Taking mega doses of vitamins like D or A can cause toxic buildup that leads to confusion, weakness, and dangerous changes in your blood calcium. As you age, your body becomes much more sensitive to vitamin toxicity. What might have been fine in your 40s could be deadly in your 60s. Myth number 2, natural means it's completely safe. Wrong. Some of the most dangerous substances on Earth are completely natural. Just because a supplement says natural on the label doesn't mean it won't interact with your medications or cause serious side effects. Always check with your doctor before trying anything new. Myth number 3, my multivitamin covers everything I need. This is probably the most dangerous myth of all. Most multivitamins are like wearing a one-size-fits-all shirt. It might sort of work, but it's not designed for you. You could be missing critical nutrients while getting toxic doses of others. Have you ever discovered something shocking on your supplement label? Or caught a dangerous mistake by keeping track of what you take? Share your story in the comments. You could save someone's life. Here's your action plan for supplement success. Remember, this isn't about taking more pills. It's about taking the right ones in the right amounts for your unique body and age. If you take just one thing from this video, let it be this. Never guess with your health. Always talk to your doctor before stopping, or changing any supplement. Personalized advice based on your lab results is the only safe path to healthy aging. Your next steps start right now. If this video opened your eyes to the truth about supplements, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you love. This information could literally save their life. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our science-backed tips for living your best life after 60. Your best, healthiest years are still ahead of you. Let's make sure you have the knowledge to claim them.